Yo, yeah, I'm still long Tesla. It's been choppy. Yeah. As long as it closes above this 414 level, I'm gonna use that. And I should have bought this. A lot of good stuff, guys. Especially if you have a small count, like I thought this might be too thin today. It wasn't that good of a setup. But more news. But like MBot, right? Like this is definitely too thin for me. But look at this flag. LITM, right? Snow like this is too thin for me, but some great flags. This got news today. A lot of these are kind of done though, but some of them. I passed on this because I got burned on. I think I bought it here, or I bought it here. Yeah. Got. Oh man, Friday upgrade. I wonder if the Elon Nazi salute hurt Tesla stock. That's what I wonder. ARM making highs. Yeah, this is a really. Oh, black box stock. What the fuck is this? Uh, I'm not gonna trade this. Oh, 5 Narrow Lane used to own BBIG. A scam. I didn't see Paladine getting any more news, right? This is just off of the Trump stuff. I'm assuming it's just because of this. So here, any of the oil stocks do anything? Yeah, no. This is way too thin. Oh damn, this Himex really went. Okay, let's just do this as text. Yeah, MBIS isn't reacting as well. I mean, ARM I think was a much better choice. Because everyone thinks MBIS is an IPO. It's not, guys. Just FYI, it's not an IPO. Uh, why is this not? What the fuck? Did they lose their licensing for like Dow Jones Newswires or something? Like I think that might have happened, right? VST, which is this is January 10th. The other thing is LNG names might be worth watching. Liquefied natural gas, or just natural gas in general. Because what's UNG? What about FXI? What's this doing? Where do I have MBIS? I have it here. Yeah. I'm gonna just let's see if it can break highs. Yeah, it's not bad, I guess. But look at like the move that ARM made. Right? It's continuing to make, guys. It's gapping like 5% pre-market. Oh, yeah, well, it's not just the news. It's also like like the same reason like I like ARM, Oklo, Lunar Tesla, right? If you compare this to like SPY, uh, 3 waves down. Okay, this is pretty okay, so third wave, everyone's really bearish, right? You'll see this happen a lot in corrections, okay? This level gets defended, right? Makes this channel, breaks down on news, uh, and then gaps down 5 days in a row here on CPI, or on PPI, or on, sorry, on labor jobs data, right? And then PPI the next day, right? Uh, okay, so failed breakdown. All the while, this is making lower highs and lower lows. Like Tesla isn't, right? Tesla is making higher lows. ARM making higher lows, finding support at this 137 level. Oklo also making higher lows. Like a lot of people thought this was like a blow off, including me, honestly. Like I rebought it. I bought this here and just I think I sold it here and tried to rebuy it, but I just cut it, thankfully. Anyway, it's making higher lows, right, as the market is selling off, right? Like start counting from December 18th, right? December 18th. Higher low, higher low, higher low, lower low, lower low, lower low, right? ARM, December 18th, around here, kind of a double bottom, right? Then a higher low. And then it just kind of drags higher. And I was talking to Donovan about this, but like everyone was super bearish semis after the CES NVIDIA event, right? Because like Quantum sold off, uh, and then it's like, okay, I was really bearish semis too. I was gonna short NVIDIA on like Yeah, I had alerts here. I was like, okay, if it breaks out, if it fails this 130 level, I'm gonna get like super short, right? But I was hoping for a few days sideways, and then no, it got super strong. And then all of a sudden, semiconductors, right? Everyone saw this big flag on the monthly, went from being a failed breakout to a successful one, right? See, like on the weekly, right? Gap up, retest, and then now it's and now semiconductors are trending again. Okay, so after like basing for like half a year, if semis are going to trend, then I don't know. It's hard to be bearish. And then also like Qs, everyone's like, okay, Qs are weaker, right? Technology was selling off harder, PTF, right? Like the technology momentum, this sold off really hard, but it held like these levels, and actually, Qs never filled the election gap, right? Whereas SPY filled the election gap here, then it rallied. Qs never did that. I don't know. It's hard not to get bearish sometimes, but you have to flip your bias. Oh, the other thing was right, like the Dow and all these like so you can look at the Dow, Russell, right? These all sold off, right? A lot. This was happening when there was actually a lot of bullishness in the markets. They flagged, failed to break down. It also happened with like breadth indicators, right? Like MMFI, 100-day, right? So these all look the same. They look the same as basically RSP too. And I think I like RSP more than QQQE, but yeah, right. Failed breakdown, and then here it was actually stronger than Qs and SPY. Very briefly, but now Qs are strong again because semis are strong. But like so the narrative was that there would be a quote unquote broadening rally in 2025. That's what a lot of I think the expectation was, and the bearishness came because like people were like, okay, well if the narrative is that it's going to be more broadening rally, why is breadth just dying? But it was until it wasn't, I guess. I'm not like super bullish yet, but you have to be long now. Obviously, like crypto, I think is still in like a is in limbo between like these all-time highs and 100K, which is a good sign. But there's been no mention of Bitcoin treasury or policy yet, which is besides, the Trump and Melania scams. And I did like the nuclear ones. Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to be bullish enough here, and I liked Oklo more after this day because Oklo got news here too. So I just figured I'd play Oklo and ignore the others, which is fine, I guess. And GEV had earnings, which it's actually reacting pretty well to. I mean, no, these were good trades. I traded both of these on like around here, and I just got shaken out, like early Jan. It's fine though. I got some decent size on Oklo. And I actually waited. I didn't buy Oklo here. I waited for this day, thankfully. And I got shaken out at first here. Rebought. Now look at it. All-time highs. I passed on Rocket Lab too, because it just looks so weak here. But this is OPEX day. I don't know. Maybe it had something to do with it. Like what? Anyway, I'm happy with the lunar trade because this was obviously like okay. So December. This one is I think pretty obvious. December 18th, right? This one the market started entering a correction, right? And while it is correcting, this just went sideways and then it bounced on December 20th, right? December 19th, 20th. And this just went straight up from like 26 to like the new year, right? Market went down again, right? Next leg down, and this went sideways and went up. And then the last leg was a shakeout, right? Up, shakeout, found support on this previous high, 10 weekly, right? I love this stock. It always bounces off the weekly, or it has been doing that for a few legs now, and then makes highs. And obviously this has a catalyst. It just need to get over 20 here. I sold some here and rebought more yesterday. But you had like the iSpace, Japan iSpace going on, Yeah, the Bezos Blue Origin. It's hard to not be. It's hard to not want to buy this, and then obviously space stocks, right? And this also has a late February, in about a month. It's got the Mars mission. I mean the Moon mission. If anything, I'm hoping it's gonna play out like this. I'm kind of hoping this goes parabolic. I mean, obviously, I'm long. I'm hoping it goes parabolic, but you know. I didn't buy RDW either because this has always been a little thin until yesterday, I guess. The other ones that went were like PL. Yeah, this one's pretty thin too. But yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that, excuse me, I didn't buy that obviously I want to be in, like Hood. I should have bought Hood on Wednesday. I was thinking about buying these at the 10-day, but I couldn't pull the trigger. Oh yeah, I got shaken out of app yesterday. That's unfortunate. That's a shame. Yeah, this has really annoyed me. But whatever. Whatever, guys. I'm also watching some China stocks. I think this got an upgrade on the 16th, right? This is maybe a like because it's super contrarian, right? Everyone expects these heavy China tariffs. Where's Baba? Okay, yeah. I guess this is the one to really watch. After Tencent kind of got clobbered. Netflix gonna bounce anytime. Aklo, it's my Aklo entries in the 26 threes, but that's my wash sale. 'Cause I got shook out here, but I rebought it like right before it crossed 25.65 again, or broke highs of this day. And I should have added more yesterday, but I bought it on the 17th. Yeah, same. That is, you could have bought it yesterday. Today's a chase. What was I gonna say? Uh, oh yeah, the only thing I'm kind of worried about, I think we should just ignore it, but where's this is the interest rate, the Bank of Japan, right? It's like everyone's expecting a 25 basis point hike. Um, so I don't know, maybe it's already priced in, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people might be expecting something bad to happen again, like some carry trade bullshit, but I just don't think it's gonna catch anyone off guard. But this is something to watch, right? Obviously, next week you have uh, FOMC. Oh, and then rates are important again. So unfortunately, I'm watching rates again. So rates rejecting like fives or high fours was pretty important because once rates go like kind of above like 480s or sorry, yields, it's a little sus, right? Then they start affecting stocks is the idea. But I don't know. That's just follow price action. I'm already this is already too much macro to be thinking about. But sometimes you can't help but think about it like with bonds, right? Like is this gonna cause, more insolvency issues, right? Banks are still pretty exposed to bonds, right? So I don't know. Oh boy. Anyway, so I'm just wondering if Tesla is this like the EV mandate ending, right? Or is it Elon doing the Nazi salute, right? I don't know. I don't think the market cares about because like, these people don't care about Nazis, right? Did AI do anything? It's also at the Trump news, right? Dude, what is this news available? Dow Jones Newswires? What the fuck is going on? All things considered, this looks pretty good still. It's just hard to hold while it's while the market is going up and your position is just chopping. But maybe it needs to wait till earnings. Tempest actually has two bits of news. It has the Pelosi news too. The other thing is also SPY, right? We're at highs now. I don't know, man. Is it gonna like we could also do this, right? Like here, all-time highs. You could chop and then sell off and then do. I don't know. It seems like yeah, yeah, whatever. Hard to be bearish though, guys. I should still be in this. I don't know. I'm just sometimes I'm a bad holder, but it's slow. Dude, what is this? I have some decent size. I have a third of my account in Tesla and ARM, and like a fifth in Aqua and Lunar. Still about the same risk. I just wasn't taking as many names. Actually, let's just. How's my Tesla doing? It's not that bad. It's just chopping. Just growing impatient. Yeah, Rich Tech looks good. Serve doesn't though. Let's see. Girlfriend AI, Mbot, but this one's yeah, this is actually a great setup, but this is too thin for me. I still want to see what it does though. But it's just I don't know. It's just these names. Sim is maybe if it flags out. I don't know unless there's a name missing. But like this is actually not as thin. But anyway, it's mostly Rich Tech Robotics, right? That's the only real name that's going. It's a great setup. I mean, Tesla is supposed to be robotics, right? It's just today is mostly AI and semis. That's what I would say. Let's mark this shit. What are the other big AI winners right now besides ARM, Nvidia, right? Reacted to this. I guess CLS did too, right? This is kind of related. I'm not gonna mark it. ALab hasn't really been able to get moving since the downgrade. Okay, I'm gonna call it, guys. Good luck. Oh shit, the fuck. This is the South Korean one, right? That's a Taiwanese one. Alright, later guys.